Lineage of evil. Oh my goodness. So this story is absolutely heartbreaking, and it's heartbreaking for two reasons. One, because you have this 16-year-old black boy who is no longer with us, okay? And then two, because I don't believe he's gonna get justice. I pray that that's not the case, but based off of how the police have been reporting the story, the media have been reporting the story, it doesn't seem that justice is on its way. I pray that's not the case. But how the story goes, you have Justin Johnson, 16-year-old boy, he's an immigrant from Jamaica. And you have these boys from his school, because allegedly he wanted to try out for the football team. These boys are from the football team, and he tells his father that he's gonna play tag. He's gonna play tag with these boys. Gets out the house, starts walking, and then when the boys start chasing him, we can't see if the kid has anything, but what they're saying is get him and then make sure to get it on video. Get it on video. So Justin starts running. Now, if you're playing tag, okay, if that's the argument you want to make, well, they're just playing tag, doesn't seem that they're playing tag. Based off of what the kid is saying, get it on video. That's not how that works. But nevertheless, he starts running.
Around 8:20, police say Justin Johnson told his father he was going to play tag with friends. Closer to 8:30, Justin seen on video running past his house down an embankment. That's when you can hear the fellow students saying he's running back to Africa.
Eventually, Justin gets back to the house and unfortunately, he collapses. So his father finds him and he is collapsed face down on the ground. They get him to the hospital. He doesn't make it. Now, how the police have been reporting is that, hey, nothing, no harm was done to Justin. They didn't do anything to him.
Police say footage they've been able to review showed an interaction with at least one other teenager, but police assert that they haven't seen video showing Johnson being harmed, and that Johnson re-entered his home sometime before his death and did not appear to be in distress.
Now get this, the coroner report said that, hey, it was a natural death. That's what the coroner report said, that it was due to complications with his sickle cell. That's what the coroner said. So if that's what the coroner said, and the police are saying no harm was done to him, I find it very unlikely that justice is served for this boy. And it's unfortunate because I would argue that has to be some case of involuntary manslaughter, because it seems that they put that as a false pretense to get him out of the house. Hey, let's go play tag. And he's like, all right. And the next thing they know, they're trying to do some haze or trying to, ridicule him some way, trying to do something that's demeaning and embarrassing. Hence why they say make sure to get it on video. That's what I would argue. I think anyone who's logical and can see a pattern, that's what it seems to be the case. In addition to the racial tension behind there, so I would argue that there had to be some harm involved. Him saying that, hey, look, he ran back to Africa.
Get on video! Where the fuck did he go? He went to fucking Africa.
That's not something that a kid whose intent is to just, joss around, that's not something you would say. That seems to be from a mindset of disdain, a mindset of hatred, a mindset of hostility. That's what that seems to be. And you couple their words with their actions, I think it's pretty black and white to me. Given the totality of the circumstances, I would argue that they, involuntary manslaughter, that their actions led to the death of this boy, that they forced him due to, whatever that they were doing to him or they were attempting to do to him to cause him harm, hence causing him to flee, to fear. There had to be some fear imminent for him to run away. Okay, people just don't run away because they're having fun. No, there was some fear there. There was some fear present that caused him to run away, which then led to his complications of sickle cell, which then led to his demise. So they're the ones who agitated this incident. Now, this is also a testament to really tone down as far as the divisiveness between black immigrants and black Americans. Because for those of you who think that you're special, you're not. And for those of you who think that there's something different, they're not. As I've said before, both are going to be swinging from a tree. Both. There is no special privilege that comes upon with you being an African. That's not how that works. These individuals, these groups, this lineage of evil, these people, these groups of people who think like that, they don't care. They despise you not because of your place of origin. They despise you due to the color of your skin and what they believe that signifies. So you have to take that into account, and we see this presently. And I hope, as far as, everyone from Jamaica or everyone who's an immigrant here in the country, right, from Africa, I hope that they do a protest. I hope that they get justice. I hope that they go to to the attorneys, go to the AG, whoever they need to go to in order to get justice for this kid. I genuinely hope that happens, because I'm rooting for it, absolutely. But at the same time, there is that divide. There is that divide as far as how black Africans who come here, African immigrants who come here, and how black Americans come here. Because when I was listening to the story and I heard him talking about, I'm going to go play tag at 8 o'clock at night, no black American parent would ever in a million years allow their child to go play tag with a bunch of kids from their school. All right? Absolutely not. Right? Unless you knew who those kids were. You tell me that the father didn't know who those kids were. They didn't know who he was going to play tag with. They didn't know where they were going to go play tag. They didn't know when they were going to get back. As a black American, all of that is like fairy tale. My father had to know where I was going, who I was going with, how long I was going to be, what were their parents' number, give me some contact information, because they knew this country. They knew the history of this country. And I think that ignorance that many of them take, as a blessing, because many of them take it as a blessing, unfortunately. Not all, but many of them come over here. Well, I don't have the same burdens that you do of the history of this country. I don't have that. I come from Africa, so it's a completely different experience for me. However, that does not absolve you from the same experience. That doesn't absolve you. Your ignorance of the history of this country and how we've been treated in this country does not absolve you from that experience, Pimpin', as we can see presently. So I think there is a lot to learn, okay? I think there's a lot that many Africans, Jamaicans can learn from black Americans and be like, because if he had some black American friends, they would have told him, no, what are you doing? Who are those kids? Do you know them very well? Do you know where they're going? Do you know where you're going? Where are you going to play tag? What type of tag? Who brought the football? I don't see any tags. Do you see any tags? So there is that naivete, fortunately, that is present. That is not present with many black Americans. That's not present because we know better. We know better because we've seen better and we've been taught better. It's unfortunate that this happened, but it is also a learning experience to come together and unite over issues that plague us both. I think that is crucial. And I once again, I hope that there is justice for this kids, because I think what these kids did was evil and wicked and despicable. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe, look, you're just making it racial, okay? It's all about race with you. What's the deal, okay? It just, accidents happen. Or if you don't believe, listen, I'm not making it racial. I'm just making an observation. Simple as that. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree with this video, well, you know how it is. Disagreement day, Friday through Sunday, call in. I'll take your call. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think about the situation. If there's a GoFundMe, be sure to post it by all means, and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing. Both are going to be swinging from a tree. Both.